Hello and welcome back to the House of Tesla. In our last episode, we had some trouble. A little bit of trouble progressing and finding what we need to do next with different things. I think I spent a little too much time on the this piece of the rotoscope as well as the rotoscope itself, or this relation to the rotoscope. I also just noticed that there does appear to be something down underneath it, so maybe there's something we have to unlock with that too. But I was also pointed out in the chat what I need to do with the with both this this thing and possibly the foot. Let's go back down to the second floor and take a look at that. See if we can make heads or tails, or feet of it. And that is, there is a third spot. I was thinking replacing one of these two, but there actually is a third spot to this dial over here at the end, and I didn't really notice that that was actually a dial there, or a dial spot there. I just thought it was just, I don't know, whatever. I wasn't expecting it to be there. So, but if we put the foot in there, now we can put the foot in there. And it did seem to clamp it closed again, so we're kind of back to normal. So we need, let's see, you'll go, no, actually, no, wait. Can I do, no, I can't go back. Can I reset it? How do I reset it? Do I have to push the button? Can I reset it, or do I have to go through the whole thing? Oh, interesting. You can actually flip it over and keep on going. How do you reset this thing? I guess you can't. Do I need to, go through the whole thing? That's kind of annoying if so. Can I do anything with it now? No. Okay, so you're already going to get broken. Yeah, so we want to go right first, and then left, and then right and left. Right, left, right, left. And then right, left. Right, left, right. See if I got it right or not. Left, and left, and then right. Alright. Oh yeah, you gotta weld first. Press and hold. That just puts like the bead of whatever it is. There. Alright, so thank you for that, Zidine, I think it was. Welded metal foot. Okay, and so we can back out of that and probably go reattach it to the statue. And of course we spent time fiddling with the elevator buttons here, which I don't think we have everything we need for that yet either. So I think it's, you know, finding things a little bit out of order, with the game being a little less linear, seemingly less linear, kind of gives us things out of order. Got it. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to make this statue do something. Do we have a drawing of a statue here like we had one? Like, the statue's there in the drawing. I can zoom in. Do I need to replicate that? So, kind of in a prayer position? Or was that what it looked like before I came in here and started messing with it? Could be either. So, was that, Can you let me, nope. Can you let me, there we go. No. No. Something like that, but I thought it was palms up, so maybe this isn't what we need in the end. That one's palms up, so maybe it was palms up. And then kind of like in a... No. Yeah, none of the leg positions are really what I was looking for. So I think maybe we need some more information, and don't do that. The other piece we have here is a flask that has two little holes in the bottom and two, I don't know, baby turtle doves or something there on the thing. And the only place I saw two connectors that looked like that were in here. Like that. Do I need to close the door first? Maybe, maybe not. Looks like the door mattered. What did this open up? Give me access to? Well, I don't have a thing for that, so maybe we go back to the statue? So we attach that triangle piece up there, which popped the leg off. We popped the foot off, and we fixed that. What? I guess we didn't play with this one yet. Okay, that's something like what I want this foot to look like, or that one. Let's look back at our picture here. It looks like they should both be kind of crossed in front. Down and this way? I think it's more that one. Let's check these again. Okay, that might be it. Or do they do something different depending upon how you... Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, okay. We've got to move parts of the body to connect up the currents here. Okay, so that one was correct. There. This hand needs to go up in center, probably. Yeah. And then this foot needs to go back over there. And this foot needs to go there. And that gives me... Well, it closes it up, partially. And that gives me a thing that fell on the floor, which probably goes in that spot we were just at. In the other room. Clock hand. Does that go there, or does it go into a clock? There's a clock here. We can't click on that. Go in here? It does. Okay, I see the gears coming and going. Is this another... No. Would have expected something to be different with that. Wait a minute. Oh. What if I close the door? Oh, that resets the... Okay. But I don't know what it's doing. But closing the door did a thing. So what if I close... But closing the door, it has to be at 12? Interesting. Oh, I know what it is. I just heard some scribbling too. And it gives us access to 3 horses. Close that. Green is 1, yellow is 2, blue is 3. And also there's square, circle, triangle. Oh yes, there's squares there, there's circles there, there's triangles there. Okay. Yeah, the part of the room that is closed off had a nice view of what must be Wardenclyffe Tower. There were also devices to measure air pressure, probably to make weather forecasts. I wonder if I ever sat there sipping my drink and watching the rain pour down, interrupted only by lightning. On this side of the closed door, you wouldn't even notice the chamber is there. What I noticed immediately is a painting of horses. And we're back almost to the elevator now. So I think if I would open this book more often, I would see maybe a little bit more guidance about how, like, where things fit order-wise. So that, square, circle, triangle, green, yellow, blue. Well, green, yellow, blue, square, circle, triangle. What is square, circle, triangle gonna... Ooh, I just heard scribbling again. This device seems able to animate an image of a running horse. It's an impressive use of light and understanding how the human eye works. But I'm sure there's more to it. Some kind of puzzle or twist. Is there anything to do with square, circle, triangle with the elevator? Doesn't look like it. We already played with this a lot. And then we also played with this other one. Oh, now it's working. Okay. Square, circle, triangle. Square, circle, triangle. So there's something with the ones on this that are square, circle, triangle? I don't think so. Green with the 4... That one. Does it go back the other way now? Yeah. Maybe? But why square, circle, triangle? Go in, do we find yellow that's kind of aligned properly? Not quite. Okay, wasn't it the same as the one that was on green? Green's on... Green on... No, all 4 legs, the 2 back legs in. And the 2 front legs on the right angles. I did the wrong one. I did the one on green that should have been on yellow. No. No. That one. So yellow should be maybe that one, but we should go back and look. I should probably, like, note these down, but... Yellow. No. It zooms by awful fast. Not quite yet, but almost there. That one. Straight front, and then right angle front, and then the 2 back ones kind of close together, bent. No, that's not it. That's it. And then blue. We'll take one more look at blue. Look for blue. That's not lined up properly. That's, yeah. That's not lined up properly. that one is, I think. That's 2 back legs kicked back, and the front 2 making like a triangle. Nope. Yep. Okay. Maybe not. Is that not the blue one? Numbers on the painting are a hint for the specific shapes in the device's frames. Okay, so that's a 2. Yeah. Not that one, this one. Can I get these all to doodle for me? Good. Yeah, that's how you do it. You make the game help. That's not lined up properly. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. Is it not that one? Maybe I have to have slid this to the right number to get the right output? What were those? Wait, what were those numbers again? Yeah, that's what it is. But we didn't write down the numbers on the painting. So we need to switch to 2 to get the proper number 2, which we got the wrong way. And then switch to 3 to get... So we need 2 to get the proper yellow one, I guess. No. No. Don't think so, but... What did I write down for that one? Yeah, I guess I did write that one down. So then we switch to 3 to get the blue one. Oh wait, did the wrong thing first. There it is. Okay. Now we go back, and we pick the right ones this time. So for yellow... Basically I have yellow... I have yellow where the blue one is. It should be that one. And then 3 should be the 4 legs kind of all kicked in together, which... Is that one? No, it's not that one. That one. Open. Why, thank you. A foldable mechanism. And the devil is that? Okay. Does that go... I don't think it goes here yet. Oh, it does go in there. Oh, it goes on the outside? Okay, well that kind of makes sense. Just kind of trying to think of where else we had to do here in this. Oh, it's like a... labyrinth machine. Can I... Yeah. Go that way. That's going to be kind of annoying to not be able to just toggle back and forth. There. Oh. There. And then there, and then there. And then here. Then here, there, there. I have one of these puzzles up on the shelf in my computer room here. Kind of thing. All the same. This. And then we do this one. And then we do this one. And it goes out the hole. And down to the next level. I can take that thing, which is an earring. Take this piece of paper. Riverdale on Hudson, New York. October 3rd, 1902. My dear Nikola, they say you've built a tower taller than the one you used to talk to Mars. So what's next? Saturn? Instead, it seems this time you want to use it on our own globe to send voices and maybe more than that through the air. My dear friend, when I shout at clouds and talk to the wind, they call me mad. When you do it, it gets you funding. It must be the mustache. Yours gives you credibility and courage. You have already done what few others will ever manage. You've dared to try what they won't even imagine. And for that, my friend, you deserve respect, no matter what happens next. Alright, so what to do with this thing? And that just went into the book here and the letters here, yep. Okay. Unless I was also writing in this thing here? That. So we're getting close to the elevator now, but there's still more pages. This may or may not be a thing we can do. Like, we may need to use this on the elevator, I suppose. Although I'm not absolutely sure how or why. But maybe. I do. No, can't do that. At least not yet. Something I can do with this in the elevator then, or are we not yet to the elevator? Definitely not yet to the elevator then. Is there more to do with the statue? Oh yeah, they need an earring over here. There we go. Oh. Okay. Light bulb. I thank you. Alright. Alright, you're back. Back in Lotus position, so I guess we don't need the electricity anymore. This doesn't have anything. Oh, it does have electricity here. Light bulb. Are they all supposed to be yellow, or all supposed to be something? Looks like red, green, and yellow, and maybe 3 positions? Are they all supposed to have a same color on them? Maybe. So let's do that. Where's the last green light? Over here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. Go up again and then slide these back. Like that. Alright. Now, you're yellow. Those are both red. And then we have yellow and red here. Only 3 positions, though. Back up, thank you. So maybe slide the yellow one off. No. We do this. Nope, back. Oh, maybe. Green, there's yellow, and that's empty. So red would go there. There's already 2 yellows here, so yellow's good together. We had red here and red here. Do I also have red here? I do. There we go. I did it. And now we're playing dominoes. Okay, we got dots. We got dashes. And we got lines. And we got blanks. Let's see, I got 2 dots and or 1 double dot, 1 double dash, 1 line, 2 lines and 1 double dot. And over here I've got nothing. Okay. Ooh, those joined together. They were married. There. Slide that off. There. Now I get rid of this other, yes. And now can I do like this? Yes. That did not give me anything. Okay. There must be some other way to do that. But how or why or in that? I don't think this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm all over there. Okay, that's spinning 1. There's a lot of... There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 positions. There's only 6 tiles that match, and the rest of them are blanks. What if... Okay, I aligned them so that all the connectors were across different ones, so they all spun together. That wasn't clear. I did see something happen. What did I see happen? Well, this lit up with... Might be Tesla's face, might be somebody else. Down here, we now have 2 things there. We also still have... Oh, this handle came off. Interesting. Okay, well, that probably goes in here then. Mr. Nikola Tesla, Wardenclyffe, Long Island, New York, from J.P. Morgan Company. Dear Mr. Tesla, I must regretfully inform you that neither I nor any of my companies will give you any further financial support. You already received $150,000, more than we initially agreed upon for a very specific scope of work. It has come to my attention that you have significantly expanded the scale of the project without prior consultation, and in conjunction with the rising prices of material, this has led to you running out of money. This is neither practical nor acceptable in business. I invested with the expectation of a commercially viable result. At present, I see no clear prospect of a return. This will be my final word on the matter. With due respect, J. Pierpont Morgan. October 12th, 1902. What date were we in the past? Okay, we got buttons for the elevator, though. That's good. components, whatever. These spheres do anything, or were they just here for decoration? Probably just decoration. I also heard some scribbling, but that was added to the letters pile here, not to the notes, because the notes are straight onto the elevator now. Alright. Go to the elevator. Maybe. So this looks as if it connects either up here or down there. I guess it's up there. Now the big question is, does something else connect down here? And or is there another way of configuring this? Oh, that's what those buttons do. Well, that makes it all confusing. This one's going to have to be down in one of these spots. That makes the most sense to me anyway. Okay, that was that button. Try this again. Now that one's got to stay. We did that the last time. That one must go up. This one, I don't know that that's still correct. Oh! Well, that's interesting. That makes this all the more complicated. Okay, so this... Oh man, this is gonna suck. Okay. Go back up to the top for a minute. I think I need to rotate that one more. And do this. Because that connects this one. Then lets me do... I mean, not entirely. But... No. This one almost has to be like this because of how else is this light used? Unless we turn off some of the lights in order to get to the first floor. But let's operate under the assumption that all these inputs need to be used. So then this one has to do this because turning this one doesn't do any good. So then that one would also not do any good. So that one has to be there. This goes here, and it's either this way or this way, and that doesn't help us any. Especially because this has to be horizontal for this to pass through, otherwise that button doesn't work. So I think this one is where it is. So that means that this one is useless, which seems a little sus to me. But we could do that, which sends this down here. Puts it through there and back up to here again. You. Why'd that not work? Does that one have 2 connectors on it? And do any of these other ones have 2 connectors on them? No, because this is the only one with 2 wires. Ooh. Okay. See that? That lines up. Like this. That should be working if the connectors were correct, which they're obviously not. Is there a... There is a hint. Okay, send that back up, maybe. That also works. Okay. This, though, I think this still needs to be there. This one, so you need to connect there and there. There we go. Okay. Hint in the behind the screens there. I guess that means go down to the first floor? I guess? Anything else here? Yeah, I think it's go down to the ground floor. Okay. It's awfully well lit down here for where it didn't seem that well lit upstairs. Okay, did some scribbling. Tesla factory, ground floor. Okay, so we're on sort of part 3 here. The main factory hall is as impressive as I expected from the view I got from the upper floors. That doesn't alleviate the feeling of emptiness. The hall is very bare-boned. There is the main turbine to generate power, and some machines that would be important for logistics and movement of products. There's very little to actually make these products. I would say the factory was abandoned before being fully opened. Given what I saw in my memories, I would guess the problem was the lack of funding and my inability to get more. I still need to get out of here and find out why I came back in the first place. Is my laboratory in Wardenclyffe in the same state as this factory? Maybe I could check it out on my way. According to the map, it is quite close and I feel more than well enough to travel. Surprisingly well, given the circumstances. I'm no doctor, but shouldn't amnesia-causing head trauma be a very unpleasant experience? Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, I mean, the whole situation is terrible, but I should be more optimistic about small victories. So what's next? If I want to open the gate, I'll need power, and I'm pretty sure the boiler room for this turbine will be underneath me. Okay. Restore function to the turbine is the next one, so yep. Try this here, and we have no collection so far. Here's our collection of documents. Look on the table next to the machine with the Nixie bulbs, and I should look near the crane controls opposite the large turbine in the main hall. Okay, there's crane controls opposite the turbine. Table with the Nixie bulbs, I think that's these. Something scribbling. In the elevator in the turbine, I found this peculiar device. It seems to have several intricate tube lights in its upper part and some kind of a printing machine in its lower part. I wonder what that's for. Okay, so I wasn't quite supposed to go here yet, but we can at least look at it and see what we can do. Push the button. Okay, so we're going to have to make a shape with the Nixie tubes that, we don't know what it is yet. So we'll have to adjust them or rotate them or something. Oh yeah, look at that. We're missing a bulb anyway, so we'll wait on that. Alright, over here we have crank that doesn't work. Or a handle that doesn't work, I should say. Here we have... That must be the shape we're supposed to produce. You write it down? No. Right, we'll have to remember that's there. Piece of paper. Charles Parsons steam turbine, Westinghouse design. Possible improvement to the turbine design. Hearing the hum of the turbine and looking at the plan in my hand got me thinking. The pure expansive power of the steam collides with the blades again and again, causing great wear and tear. The whole concept seems inefficient. Why should it collide? Why should it strike? Why does it need to force its way? Fluid in nature flows, it does not strike. What if instead of forcing the steam, I allowed it to move freely, steadily? I could use sliding, adhesion, and boundary layer interaction. A turbine without blades, no vanes, no buckets. Only light channels made by carefully spaced discs. I'm sure it'll be more effective. Okay. Elevator over there, and then what is this over here? In? Oh, there's another shape here. Oh, now we're scribbling. It's a strange feeling being in a large abandoned factory. Did I read this part? Yeah. Inside the box, I found a strange painted symbol. It must mean something. Yeah, probably. Why did you not write down the other one? Here. Okay, well, at least we got the drawing there. So maybe we do set this up to have those controls, or though that setting. So go ahead and go back. What do we have for choices here first? Just 3 of them? Yeah. That, I think, is the one we want for the 3rd choice. Because it has these pieces and none of the other ones had all of this. And then we're looking for curves here at below the midline. You have one there and part of it there. You don't have the right curve there, so maybe something like that. But then this one? Yeah, maybe. And then that might be it. Actually. Let's see. Yeah, the other side just flipped up. Okay, so we have this piece ready to go. And then what do? Print. Punched card. Oh, it's a punch card system. Okay, well, let's go back over to the thingy here and put the punch card in. See what it does. Not there, but up here, where you insert the punch cards. It's almost like I've never used a punch card system before. A piece missing still? Can't click on it anymore. We do have a power thingy here. Do we have a ley line here? We have power over there, and we have power here and power here. We can't control it yet. And then the power's not connected here. Now will you do something for me? Or do I have to remember this one? Or do I have to do something else first? I don't know that we had a full loop of those shapes capable, but let's go take another look here. Quick. Maybe we do. No, we don't. We have one ear of it, but not both of it. What Put it back there. Oh, we got a piece of paper here, though. Notes on factory security. Guess I should check for pieces of paper laying around, huh? Before the factory starts operating in full, I need to think about security. There are two main concerns. Unrestricted access by factory workers. Break-ins after work hours. The first concern I dealt with using punched cards. There are two parts of the facility where security is extremely important. Underground with main furnace, where there is a high potential danger of heat and steam, and the large crane on the main floor which could endanger workers from falling objects. Each has a different security code, and the right punch cards can be created on the Nixie tube printer next to the elevator. As for the second concern, I plan on creating a security board that will accommodate signals from sensors at the factory, laboratory, and tower. The board will be placed in the laboratory where it will immediately inform me of any potential break-in. Okay. Back out. Thank you. Oh, did I? Oh, I just stored that letter, right? Of course. So this. Is there something else I can do with this? Oh, do I need to close the door? Ah, there it is. Okay. And then that gives me access to underground. Yeah, the basement. All right, but let's leave this here, and we'll explore into the basement later. Next time, that is. And I'm guessing that we'll get access to the other punch card after doing something down here in the basement. Probably after kicking on the boiler. But we'll see. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.